final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down gets him a couple up to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
56.
From the gun, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Jason Myers.
A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, the return is Reed. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
33-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And he took the ball off course.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 32 on the play.
24-yard line.
Again, Wilson. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Wilson will throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing, Mayfield, and that'll be incomplete. Mayfield took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. from the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
Cardinals, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Cordero Patterson on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Anthony Brown there on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 38, Mayfield forced out to his left. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead is swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Arizona.
Mike 56, Mike 56. I'm here all day. I got it.
Mayfield off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. And that'll be incomplete.
Mayfield.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Ready? Out. Check three. Hey, alert!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering.
On 3rd down, Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first.
Cardinals.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
25. Cardinals, nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
No. Pistol. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. 3 buzz. Mike 56. Mike 56. They gonna need some. Alert! 56. Mike's 56. 6 man.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Kings. I got 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Myles Garrett, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. For Mayfield. Yeah, he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. And they give this time to the tailback. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Another carry.
That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
At the 9-yard
Exactly
line.
what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now they try the right side here. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Mayfield to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On fourth down, here's Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinal field goal.
A 27-yard attempt.
Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we would have figured that one to be 3 points in the bank, but this game, can be unpredictable at times.
Yeah, he knew he needed to pull it ever so slightly to get it going in the right direction, but he seemed to put a little too much on it. And from short range, that is a bad miss for an NFL kicker.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second down, a run with Breida. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
A gain of 3.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. On the move to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On first down, here's Breida. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the 40.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
59 Mike, 59 Mike, check, 59. Let's get the ball.
Play action. It's Wilson. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 21. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll buy some time right to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
This is caught at the 20. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. A huge play there for Arizona. 57 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Watch out.
Final play of the half, Mayfield letting one go deep for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Hurry, hurry. Regular. Mike, check. 59. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. 59 is Mike. Check. 59. Watch the run. Check 59, Mike.
Mayfield down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Being chased out left.
In your face!
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. Room here to run. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. That one may not cost him in the end, but still, obviously something the coach wants to avoid.
Oh, without a doubt. It won't cost the team because of where they are on the scoreboard, but it will cost the player who gave up the football.
And he's got it as the score is now 31-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 31, Cardinals 7. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
59 mark, 59 mark, check, 59. You're not ready. You're not ready.
Throwing again. Wilson. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 32 that time.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
Flushed out right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
In the end zone.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. You got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
58 to Mike. That QB's trash. Let's go.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. This is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now as his guys continue to